Hey, good morning and welcome back to Evaluate and Repair. Today we're going to be doing the lower control arm rear bushing on 2009 Mazda 5. We still have a clunk in it after doing all the transmission mounts and engine mounts. So doing a little more inspection and evaluating, we found the bottom bushing is bad, so we're going to replace that. I would like to say though, it would be easier and almost it's cost effective to do the whole control arm. So I'm going to do the bushing to show you the procedure and that in case you want to go that route. Stay tuned, let me get my tools together and we'll get set up. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to remove those two bolts. We're going to replace this bushing. Okay, now like I said, it's easier to do the whole control arm, which I'm going to do on the other side because I already started that side and I damaged the control arm. So we're going to need to move that bushing, them bolts to that bushing, that bolt, and the ball joint right there, so that we can drop this down. We're going to have to hammer this down. Try not to damage your ball joint boot, because if you do, you're going to have to put in a whole new ball joint if you're going this route. Like I said before, I would recommend just changing the whole control arm. But if you do it this way and you damage that boot, you're going to end up having to put in a new ball joint. I bought a ball joint for the other side, but then I wrecked the stupid control arm. I bent it right in here when I pressed it. Ended up bending that. It was either cracked or weak. So it actually cost me less on Rock Auto for the whole control arm than it did for the ball joint. So now I have a ball joint I don't need. And also the bushing I don't need. Alright, come on out of there. Come on out of there. My bricks are right in my way here. That's that one out. I have to crank that one out the rest of the way, but that's fine. Alright, let me do the ball joint first. I ain't going to be able to video this, I don't think, so I'm just going to do it. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lousy video, but we'll try it. A little PB on there. Don't look for him. There it is. Alright, she's coming down. Alright. That's the best you're going to do for now. And then I'll try to get this bolt out here. could get on there or not. Nope. 19 or 3/4 will never work. Now on the other side, the air conditioner pump is there. So I had to lift up the engine just a little bit to get this bolt out. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough room for this side either. I'll be darned, it's going to hit here too. So that's something you got to be aware of here. Just the fact that you're running the clearance as you're trying to get the bolt out. It should come out now, but it's got pressure on it. So we'll try to break it down here and get it out of here. Nope. I got just enough to get this bolt out. Get the ball joint off there. You see the detent on that shaft. That's why you got to take the bolt all the way out. But now we got to get the bushing off. I'll slide this whole thing off. See if I can just pry it off here. You'll see how much play is in this bushing there. See it right there? Okay, if you look, there's a lot of play on this. I shouldn't be able to do that. So that's where we're getting all that clunking from. But I shouldn't be able to do it that easy. As you can see, there's like no play in this whatsoever. So that's the difference between that and the other one. I'm going to press this bushing off on the press. I did it before with a 3-jaw puller. It's going to disintegrate the rubber bushing. This time I'm going to try to do it with the press. It's probably going to do the same thing because I can't get a, maybe. I don't know, get it all in one shot. I might be able to grab the inner housing there. So we'll see. When you press this back on, take note where your thing is in accordance to either the seam or the edge or whatever, because you're going to want it in that same position when you go back. All right. All right, there we go. Now, we're gonna have to get the nuts on there. Alright, that's about as far as we can go with that. Alright, well, we got that part out of it. As you can see, it did blow it all apart, like I said. Get straight down to it, though. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to take this and just score it with a grinder. I did the same on the other side and knock that piece off of there. Well, I don't know what it is today, but I keep forgetting to hit the record button. But we were able to put this in the press and press that on there. Okay, we're going to try to get this arm back in here today. At least get it started anyway. I'll just try to get a broad angle here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Maybe. Put that in there like that. See if this will go in here like this. That's this bolt. And what we're going to try to do is bump that on there a few times. See if it'll go on. I'm not sure that's going to go. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the new control arm here. Comes complete with the bushing, the rear bushing, the center bushing, and the ball joint. The only thing I got to do is I got to transfer that bump stop from there to there. That's it. That's the so when you bottom out, it hits that instead of hitting the frame. So that's all. That's what comes with a new control arm. So like I said before, it's much easier to replace the whole arm than the bushings. And like I was going, the reason I decided to do it this way was I wanted to show you how you can do just the bushing. That's all I really needed to start with. But pressing that ball joint, this bent and the ball joint doesn't stay in very secure, so I don't want to take the chance of that coming back out. I am going to press that ball joint back out and try to save that bushing for future in case we need it, but I think that's going to be a loss. All right, and all there is to this is just taking these two bolts out and transferring it over. That's it. Let's try that, see if we can film it from there. This is going to be in the way, it looks like, so we might have to move that over.
Get this pulled in. Trying to keep my weight there is going to be fun. I think we might have to lift that up again. But for now, we're going to try not to.
Alright, let's see if we can get that up in there. there. There we go. All we need right there. Hopefully it's lined up. Lined up, so that bolt should be going. There it goes. Alright, so let's keep that there. What you got to do over here is get this thing level off so that you can get your bolt started. Almost there, but don't want to go in. There it is. There it is. Now that should start. Yep, there we go. There we go. So we're good there. Now we gotta get the center one up here. I'm not sure if I'm starting that or not. Yeah, it feels like it started. Alright, sounds good. It is a 19, but because that tube's going to be in my way, that'll be a pain in the neck, right? Yeah. That'll be a pain in the neck. Inch by inch. one's in. Alright, let's put this cover back on real quick. It's missing a bolt, a nut, or whatever. But that's fine. It was missing one in the beginning anyway, so. And I don't have one to put on it. And after this, all we need to do is put this bottom cover on, which I have a video of that, doing the motor mount over there. So if you want to know, I mean, it's just 7 bolts holding the cover on. It's not that hard to figure out. All right, come on, stay on there. There we go. All right. Yeah. Careful here first. Before I forget. Okay, so there you have it. We did the bushings and the lower control arm on that Mazda. We got rid of most of the knocking around that we hear. There's still something rattling around in there. We're going to look into that at a later date, but today we want to get this car back to Ethan. If this helps you, please like, share, subscribe to the video, and watch for the next one. Thanks for watching.